with you once again from Human Vortex Training, your certified experienced USA cycling expert level coach and strength and conditioning coach. Here today to talk about the front crossed grip front squat. So why are we going to use the cross grip, and why is this appropriate for most of you out there who are cyclists and triathletes looking to get into your strength training this fall? So the first thing we're going to cover here is the setup. Now, why am I taking my necklace in my mouth? Because the bar can and should be resting on the clavicle, just back on the throat. So this is the number one mistake we see with a lot of triathletes and cyclists is they grab the bar, they want to do the underhand grip, so they grab here, and what happens is the elbows are kind of low and the bar is too far down. So you're kind of like jamming yourself forward. The biggest complaint that I hear is either neck pain or chest pain when you're doing a front squat. And the reason is, and wrist pain. So you can see my wrists are kind of jacked up a little bit here. I'm not really holding the bar up. If I let the bar go, it wants to fall. So this is not a good position. The other thing we'll see is people will tuck their butts forward and kind of go into the squat like this and then kind of fall down. This is not a good starting position. In fact, when we do the front rack, we want to have the bar resting so that we don't even have to hold on to the bar. So if I wanted to right now, I'm going to let go of the bar. The bar is resting on my clavicle, not on the meat of my shoulders. So if it comes down to the meat of the shoulders, we're just going to kind of play with it. The bar is going to want to fall, and it's very, very uncomfortable. So we'll see a lot of triathletes and cyclists with the bar on the meat of the shoulders, and they're trying for dear life to hang on, but it's very hard. It doesn't feel comfortable. We want to have that bar back touching the throat, right in through here. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that we are getting what's called thoracic extension. And no offense or anything, but most of you guys are not going to have it. As cyclists and triathletes, you're spending a lot of time in this position or this position, and what that means is that you don't have the ability to open up the thorax. So that's the upper rib cage. So if you look here, I'm not moving my lower back, I'm just increasing my thoracic extension right in through here, kind of like a turkey puffing up their chest. Because most of you don't have that range of motion, when we go in for our front squats, what we want to do is what's called the crossed grip. So what we're going to do is find the center of the bar, make sure your necklace is either off in your locker or at home, or you can take it into your mouth. Once you're on the bar, you can let it go. Look at that, the bar has a nice necklace. What we're going to do next is we're going to take the thumb underneath the bar and we're going to pinch it with the top index finger and middle finger. And what this is going to do, allow us to set up properly. So now, even if I don't have great thoracic extension, I can still hold the bar nice and tall as I sit down. So instead of having to worry about tucking my butt under and starting from here, which is not a position of strength, I can now start holding the bar nice and straight. The bar is back against my throat. It's not on the meat of the shoulder, it's further back. And this is going to allow me to execute the squat from a much better position as opposed to starting here and then having to flick back. So this is the crossed grip, crossed front rack barbell squat grip, and this is what most of you guys should be using. And ladies, if you are a serious triathlete or cyclist and you're just getting into strength training. Speaking of strength training for triathlon, just yesterday, October 8th, 2018, we released our second product, Strength Training for Triathlon. Now, this course is completely different than the strength training for cyclists. Why? Because it's a different sport, different demands, and we have a lot of different information there, pertinent much more to triathletes than cyclists. So I strongly recommend that you guys check it out. Go over now. It is October 9th rather. So that means Kona is just 4 days away, which is very exciting. But if you are not competing in Kona, or maybe you are, and you're thinking about next year already, which you shouldn't be. You should be focused on your peak race there, buddy. Go ahead over to trainingpeaksuniversity.com. We'll put the link down below, and you can purchase Training Peaks Strength Training for Triathlon Success, our second course, which we're excited to have. Until next time, remember, train smarter, not harder. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time, because it is all about you.